Good afternoon, welcome to the woods. It's a really nice afternoon up here, it's really nice and peaceful at the moment. I'm just getting ready for setting up the kiln to do a burn at the weekend, and I'm just trying to select a suitable tree for what's called the stringers and bridges at the base of the kiln. It needs to be a green wood, which is why we fell it just before doing the burn, so it's still got a lot of moisture in it. This sort of stops it burning out. As it's a support at the bottom of the kiln, and it provides airflow, or gaps for airflow. So I was just having a look around and came up on, we've taken some from this sycamore before, as you can see from the base. We tend to leave quite high when we fell, just trying to give extra layers because our woods is densely stocked at the moment. We're gradually thinning it out. I always take my time choosing a tree as to which one to fell. I have to be able to justify it, and you know, have a good reason. So this one I've had a look at. Let's see, it's hard to see the wood for the trees literally. So we're looking at this one here. It's a youngish sycamore, goes up and then it's got a fork up there, and it's got quite a large canopy on at the top. The good thing about a younger tree is it's not a suitable bat roost. There's no cracks, nooks, crannies in it that I can see where bats would be roosting, which is something we need to do our due diligence when we're felling trees, is to make sure we're not disturbing anything. There's no nests in it, again because it's quite a young tree, you can see what's going on pretty much. But the reason for choosing this one is behind it. It's quite crowded in the canopy, and we're trying to increase the mix of trees in the woodlands, and we've got a lot of beech, which are great, but they're not great for biodiversity. So directly behind the sycamore here, we have then got a beech, which is this one. You can see they've got these lovely pale green leaves that have come out now. So this is your beech tree, but directly behind that we've got a fairly long spindly oak tree. So the plan is to take the beech down in the winter. The beech I'd probably leave to the winter because I wouldn't use that in the base of the kiln. I'd use that to turn into charcoal, so there's no need to take it down in the summer when it's green. So we'll take it down in the season for the kiln. And then that'll just give this oak tree behind the opportunity to spread out, because at the moment it's really, really crowded. If you look up into the canopy, it's quite hard to see, but you've got a lot of the beech and then a lot of sycamore right at the top. Good luck with seeing that. But it just means that this oak tree, which is the brilliant for biodiversity, isn't getting as much of a chance as it could. So if we clear that out, then it means that we'll have the oak tree standing alone. We'll probably take this small beech out next to it, because then we've got a big old Scots pine here. So there'll be more room at the top for the oak to try and widen out, because if it gets more light they'll grow out as well as up, and then hopefully that'll become a nicer, bigger, stronger tree, which will help to improve our biodiversity in the woods. Oak's meant to be a really good one for lots of stuff living in the canopy. So today we're going to crack on and take at least this stem off, maybe even the other. Okay, so to get that one down, I took off the smaller one at the back, because that was just slightly in the way. So I dropped this one first, just to give me the room to safely fell the slightly larger stem. It went okay, it was alright, not too bad. This one, the first one, went really nicely, just right down there, just in between those two trees. So that's a nice straightforward fell. This one twisted slightly as it went on its hinge, so it went slightly out of line, but I wasn't too worried because it was still going to go somewhere quite safe. So I was aiming for there, but it twisted and rolled over to the right a little bit, which isn't a major problem at all. So we just need to get all the leaves off that, process this lot. See, it's not massive, it's not very big at all. So what's that, about 5 inches? So in new money, about 10-15 centimetres. I don't know, not very good measuring by eye. So not very big, but it's exactly what we need for loading into the kiln. So I'll show you exactly what we do with that when we do that on Sunday. So I'm just prepping right now. So I will get all the top off this and then get all the rest up to the kiln, ready for Sunday. I won't cut it to length, so I'll do that on Sunday when there's more people here and I've got the chainsaw out and it's a 5-minute job with no bother, instead of an hour sweating or whatnots off to cut it to length. So I'll just sned the top, as we say, and get the rest of it down to the kiln. That was alright. So we just finished processing that stem that we've brought down. Keep saying we to me. Only using hand tools today because there's nobody else on site, so I'm not using the chainsaw. So yeah, it works up a bit of a sweat, but it's good for you. So we've produced 3 nice long stems. They'll be reduced down again on Sunday to smaller sections to go in the kiln, to keep the airflow while the kiln is running, which is why we need green wood, because it doesn't burn as quickly. So it sort of holds the air gaps open, for want of a better word, and that's where it came from. So there's a lot more light getting in the canopy now, so that'll be more light getting down to the floor, which is great for, so you can actually see the improved light there already, which is great for helping the understory to get hold. None of this will be wasted. That big pile of brush there, that will all go into our dead hedging. That's full of bugs and insects, and the birds will love it, and it will help to protect plants that are growing up through the hedging for the future. So this is going to be hauled up to the kiln, cut into more suitable sizes on Sunday, and stuck in the bottom of it for the charcoal. So we make, obviously, locally produced, and it's sustainable charcoal. No chemicals added. It's nice quality lumpwood charcoal. So you know what you're getting when you buy from a local British charcoal producer. You know it's coming from, well, you hope to hell it's coming from somewhere that's sustainably managed, and the wood is sustainably sourced. So it's, yeah, you can't always guarantee where your timber's coming from in your overseas products. I mean, there's got this coconut stuff now that's coming over, and how much does that cost to get over here, and how massive is the carbon footprint on that? Whereas this has got a really low carbon footprint. And people say, oh, but you're burning wood. But yes, we are burning wood, but we're also growing wood as the crop, which is then sequestering carbon again. So it's a win-win all round. And there's a horse just going past, I think. There we go, having a little ride. Lovely day for a ride. So that's the track just outside the woods. Anyway, hope you all have a lovely weekend. If you need any charcoal, give us a call. Enjoy the bird song.